Hello everyone, my name is Alberto Medina, and today I'm gonna go ahead and show you a demo demonstration of my project. What I created is called a Java application tracker, and so we're gonna go ahead and start it, launch it by typing Python, and we can go right here. We can say Python, and we'll say main.py, and we can see right here that it has six options. This is a terminal-based Python program that helps users organize Java applications. The user can view applications, add a new application, update an application status, search by company, count applications by status, and exit the program safely. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through a few options here. The first one is just to see what option one entails and what it does. And so if I click one, press enter, we can see that we do have some information stored right here. It seems like I do have applied for two positions, and I have the LCLC applied as a data analyst intern, and I also have coronal health. Let's say that today I submit another application, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and add it into the count. I'm gonna go ahead and see the option, and that is to add a new application. I'm gonna go ahead and enter that, and it's gonna ask me a few set of questions to make sure that all the information is stored properly. So the company name is gonna say more. um, Morgan Stanley, right? Job title we also said that it was a data analyst intern. Enter. They had applied. You want to say that it was 2026, that I was on June um, 28. All right, the status. We'll say again that this is a wish list. And notes, we'll say no for now. All right. So if we're gonna go ahead and click one, can you see we if it kept track of it? We can say that yes, that we do see three companies now. We have the LCLC, we have Cardinal Health, and we have Morgan Stanley applied in here. So that is just a friendly user way to add and keep track of your applications. But this is just a simple demo so how to demonstrate how it runs, what you can do. If I want to update a few the status of this one, I can go ahead and do that as well. But let's say that for now, I just applied for my company. I haven't heard anything and nothing has changed. You said, okay, I'm done for now. I just click six and you're exit out of the program so you can finally clear your terminal and you're done. Okay, so for part two, the project analysis. Again, this project is called Java Application Tracker, and the goal was just to create a simple but useful terminal app to demonstrate Python concepts from chapter 1 through 7. I wanted the program to solve a realistic problem while still staying within the scope of the assignment. And what went right with that? Two things went well during the development. First, a list of dictionaries designed made sense for this project because each application needs several pieces of information stored together. Second, separating the code into main pie and application pie, as we can see right here, um, which made everything easier to organize. And again, secondly, separating the code into main pie and applications by right here, we can see the main pie, which is the one that executes the program, and the applications by where we have all the functions. And we imported all these applications into the main pie and run the main for loop to make sure that the program is either keep going forward if you want to keep making options, if you want to keep updating statuses, view applications, uh, change or update application information, or just simply exit it. Um, One technical risk was a feature creep. It will. have been easier to keep adding features and made the project too complex. I wanted to add a few other things, but they were outside of the scope of this position. I know that once you kill the program, it doesn't necessarily save everything. Um, and I guess one thing that I could improve is to add a file JSON to it. And maybe just to make a more friendly user, just to create a simple HTML file to be able to run it and run it locally or export it uh, instead of using the terminal. But that's again outside of the scope. But again, I wanted to make sure that during this uh, presentation, I was able to run all the concepts that we learned in class, which is creating lists and dictionaries, running for loops and while loops again, doing running if, elif, and if statements again, uh, just to make sure that just to make sure again that the program could be as dynamic as possible. And again, adding the input feature again just to make it interactive with the user, typing information into the program. And one thing that I really learned from this class, I've been coding or vibe coding for a minute, but just really adding the application just to make sure that you separate all the t tasks. And previously, I would have just combined everything into one single file. But doing it this way, um, allowed me to just lay it down, make sure how to run it properly, what needs to be done first, how to execute it, and importing files as well. So again, I started with the main pie and said, okay, how do I want the menu to look like? And that's how I started with options 1 through 6. Make sure, okay, I need the program to run the 6 functions and based on that, build it upon that, okay? So again, I display the menu, controls the main menu while loop again, just to consider that if a function is not working, it run into the second one. So in this case, how do you start the main loop? You go with for loop to, uh, for user one or option one. If that criteria is not met, okay, jump to option two, option three, and option four, and so forth. And again, add in those applications and keep committing uh your comments and pushing them and then testing them. Well, I guess testing them first and then pushing them. And again, just trial and error and again just test it time and time again to make sure it makes sense. And then once you commit everything, make sure that everything works, nothing breaks, and it makes sense to you. Then you commit it, then you push it, and you test it again just to make sure again, just yeah, again just for fun, just to feel proud of what you've done. But yeah, that was my tracker, what I've learned, the encounters that I've so far. I've reviewed the textbook multiple times. I wanted to have few channels that I have saved in Slack. Um, the Stack Overflow as well, that was a great source. And again, the Geeks for Geeks was a great resource again, just to review the content. And yeah, so that was my presentation. Thank you.